everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Looking deep for Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They give it to Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down throw, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claymore in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The play clock's running down. Just beating the play clock, Simeon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex maxed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
I love watching T.J. Ward play. Whether it's covering in the deep zones or blitzing, this man makes plays.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. That one good for 14 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to go. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Sanu, the man in motion left. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On second down, here's Simeon. He'll rifle this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 68 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. All right, now look at 56.
Booker on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
A second down carry for Booker. And able to break one. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, partner, something we're going to have a little while to debate, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the draft order. Browns, of course, will get the first pick of the draft. San Fran, Chicago, Jacksonville, and then Tennessee will actually have number 5 and number 18.
All right, let's take a quick look at these. Cleveland, San Francisco, Chicago. All of them have starting quarterbacks, but will they be in 2017? I doubt it. I think they'll have decisions to make about who's going to be their quarterback, and maybe that comes through the draft. Then you get down there to number 4 at Jacksonville. Blake Bortles should be solid in there, but with this season where he seem to regress, whoever is the new head coach will have a decision to make there. And then how about, as you mentioned, Tennessee at 5-18, an excellent season for the Titans this year. They're making a push for the playoffs in 2017.
And, of course, the fifth pick that they have is the slot held by the Rams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Simeon. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. 10th carry now for Anderson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus able to put it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. He goes underneath for Anderson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Ryan on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Gabriel, the man in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and it's 3rd and short. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another pistol look here. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Falcons cut into that lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal. Line on a 2-point conversion, all that there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Stiff-armed him. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Let's go. Blue, landed. Watching that, watching that. Now, look at 56.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and short, it's Booker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty. Anderson. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos. Back now in Atlanta. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. It's caught by Hooper. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know